Amigos, turista. What's good, ma? What's happening, pappy? You lost to something, man. You're wandering around here like you're trying to get fixed. I got you. I got you. You found the right one. What's your poison, baby? Let me guess. You don't want no smoke. You want some of that dope shit. No worries. We got the best over here. You kidding me or what? You can ask Jay-Z, De Niro, Pacino, Tyson, Eddie Murphy, David Blaine, Jennifer Esposito. Whether it's rapping, acting, scrapping, or straight magic, we're the best. Brooklyn, baby, you feel me? And after it's all said and done, they're going to open the book for the greatest in history. And you'll find traces of my name, Al Bomb One Diaz, among the legends of street art. All because of my friend. Well, he was my friend. We started this thing together, you know. Then he goes on mainstream, solo, fronting like it was just him. Like we both didn't plan, agree, then pick up the spray can and tag with the same name, you dig. We've been running together since 14. Now that might not mean nothing to you from your comfy futon or your beanbag or whatever it is you're sitting on. But this was New York in the 70s, baby. Nothing safe. The amount of Black and Hispanic teenagers being murdered, they called it the killing fields, bro. You know what that's about? Savage nomads, warlords, screaming phantoms. Damn near about 50 gangs in Brooklyn alone, and they were all officially out there getting busy, I kid you not. They'll split your shit wide open for nothing, believe me, I've seen it. Me and my boy, we met at high school. He wasn't loud like the rest of us, but you know, he was cool. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't no punk. Plus, he spoke Espanol. His mama, like mine, was Puerto Rican. So we clicked over language and culture and graffiti and turned it into street art and social commentary. We trained, sir, to paint the city at night. He slept in my house when he ran away and all that. Forget about it. Next thing, he fronting like it was just him. Are you kidding me or what? Anyways, I was doing my own thing, so I wasn't even tripping. But hombre knew we'd done wrong, so he come see me, he apologized, he gave me some of this memorabilia or whatever. I'm like, cool. We done some LSD. And that's when he starts talking, man. I mean, he said it right there from his own mouth, how he wanted to be famous, how he wanted to box with the stars. I mean, really box. Then I see that promo for his exhibition, you know, him and Andy Warhol with boxing gloves. And I'm like, son of a, he really done it, you know. Crazy, huh? But check this. New Year's Eve, I'm in a frenzy walking past some prestige bar uptown, and I just see him there, drinking expensive champagne, Moet Chandon or whatever. But he by himself, completely solo. Sad sight, yo, for real. You see, when you really from the streets and you leave to make it or whatever, I don't know if there's ever a place you can really call home. You can't turn back, you come too far. And those posh people, they don't give a damn. And they don't understand who you really are and where you're really coming from, you dig? But that's why he's the best. He can walk on both sides of the road. He's as real as they come. Started from the bottom, homeless, extra bummy. Now he rides limousines and pisses champagne. What the fuck? So, with all this being said, he's one of the greatest artists of all time, and I was his friend. And it's with this great privilege I get to say, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to our main event. Leave nothing to the imagination. This is a showcase of the highest order and a genuine Poetry House production, so finger clicking and snapping is definitely what's cracking. Can I get a sound check? Right. Can you dig it? Can you dig it? Can you dig it? Without any more hesitation, it's showtime. Welcoming to the stage your feature artist from Haitian and Puerto Rican descent, at a height of 1.84 meters, weighing in at 140 pounds and 56 ounces, Coming out of Brooklyn, New York, the shining sun, the one, the only, Jean-Michel Basquiat.
Bonsoir. I really dislike this venue, you know. The weight in it. Eyes. So many eyes. I wonder if Da Vinci went through this. He probably did. And that's why when he painted the Mona Lisa, her eyes just follow you around the room and she just sits there and smiles by the whole thing like, genius. He really flipped it, you know. For me, that's what makes it a masterpiece, like a genuine masterpiece. Valued at $2.6 billion. Although, according to the French heritage law, the Mona Lisa cannot be bought or sold, making it truly priceless. It has no monetary equivalent. But for real, like, what makes a masterpiece? You know, like, is it the art itself, or the artist, or the audience, and the appreciation to put on it? Like Picasso, right? Aged well into his 70s, bedridden with illness, and he could still draw perfect circles freehand. Now, is that a masterpiece? Even though it's just a simple drawing of a circle. And how much would you pay for it? If you was at auction, how much would you pay for that? For just a simple drawing of a circle by Pablo Picasso. Generous amount, no? Now, what would you do if someone was to offer just $1 more? Capiche? So what I'm trying to say is, are we paying for the art itself, or for comprehension of the artist? I mean, when it comes to masterpieces, Van Gogh is like a Maradona painting, you know, like a real hand of God. Forget about it. Sunflowers, portraits, self-portraits. The chair, man, that simple chair. And the bedroom, like humble luxury. No, my favorite is A Starry Night. A simple evening immortalized through his hands and eyes, a masterpiece. And everybody knows it. Everybody, you don't need a critic with an agenda to tell you whether it's good enough. I mean, I don't care about the eyes, man. And I don't listen to what art critics got to say. I don't know anyone who needed an art critic to tell them what good art was anyways, you know? I'm an artist, not a black artist, a star, not a fucking art gallery mascot. And believe it or not, I can draw. Capiche? Veloce!
Jean-Michel? I've been looking absolutely everywhere for you, my darling. Where on earth have you been? You know, thank goodness for Nina. She said you were here and had some new paintings for sale. I bumped into Al Diaz upstairs. He tried to sell me these postcards with your name on it. I remember you guys used to write all over the village. Lower East Side, Brooklyn Heights. Shit! We all got high in Brooklyn, baby. Forget about it. Same old. Do you remember? Seriously, do you remember? God, you were famous and nobody even knew who you were. Then Downtown 81 happened and everybody's like, what's happening? And you were like, same old shit. That's what's happening. And we were like, oh, same old. And your mohawk on TV party. Fuck. God, you know, that was so. Is that? Oh, wait, that. No, I have to have it. That is exquisite. Jean-Michel, exquisite. Oh, it's still wet. No matter. No. I won't take no for an answer. Look, I'll take these two off your hands right now. How about that? Anita said your rate is 25,000 a piece, and I won't even argue. They're worth every cent. Yeah, please. I can see how busy you are. So I'll leave the money on the table and kisses in the air. Maybe I'll try and come back later. Maybe we can hang out, like Netflix and chill. Okay. Ciao for now, darling. Ciao.
Ladies used to hate me and now they date me. No, but seriously, why isn't Nina telling people where I am? These paintings ain't finished. And I need space, space to get in the zone. You know what I'm saying? No disturbances. Especially for this. This has got to be done before the sun goes down, for tomorrow's different and sacred. But today, tonight, this very hour, it's when I make history. It's just voices and eyes. Does life imitate art, or does art imitate life? I don't think about art when I'm painting, I'm thinking about life. Some days I can't get an idea and I think, damn, I am washed up.
But you do know that's just a mood, right?
Yeah, it's just a mood, don't last forever,
Right. See, because there's a flip side to that there coin. You see, when it comes and the sun shines on your dark day, ain't no telling how long that light's gonna last. So if you're supposed to be doing something, it will come and help you. It's helped me out with lines I should have known, you know what I'm saying? And every once in a while, I get lines from somewhere and I think to myself, Gil, I better write this down.
Yeah, I know what you mean, man. It's like when I'm reading something and then some words just jump off the page and convey, depict. When I scratch out words so you can see them more clearly, can you see?
Well, that's the stuff, man. Go for it, man. Yeah, I love this shit. Ink, blood, sweat, and tears. Yeah, I can dig it. You're forgetting something, though. Tobacco and alcohol. Ha! The food of all poets. Go ahead, take it, drink. Liquor is like a symphony. Smoke. Spark the flame. Enjoy the beginnings of your masterpiece.
You really like it?
Well, I live in another dimension, Jean-Michel. I don't have time for things that have no soul. There's a bluebird in my heart and wants to get out, but I'm too tough for him. I say, stay in there. I'm not going to let anybody see you. See, but you're not like me. We're different. You're black, I'm white, you got big money, I'm just getting by. You're New York, I'm Los Angeles, but we're both artists and we're from America, so we're not totally different after all. I guess that's why I like your painting. I get it, you understand? I get it. They get your heart and you get their money. The glamour and glitz versus the grit, huh? Against all odds, Jean-Michel. Against all odds.
Oh, how depressing. Even his odor is odier. Oh, my beloved Basquait, share no pots with this infidel. He's an imposter of an artist. Remember that you are a giant. Believe in the green light. Go for it. Dare to dream big, my friend, for when it is said and done, I hope you live the life that you're proud of. And if not, I hope you have the courage to start all over again. Yes, like painting over what once was and letting the cracks of beauty shine through. For in the beginning of any masterpiece, there is love, and there is never the same love twice.
Hello, my beautiful Jean-Michel. Mwah, mwah. Now, please, be careful of Francis. Now, he uses words like you use the paintbrush. Somehow he seduces the ear like you seduce the eye. Hashtag subtle, not subtle. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, I know what you mean.
So Jean-Michel, that is the beauty of sharing art. You discover your longings are universal longings, that you're not lonely or isolated from anyone. You belong.
Bravo. Palabra verdadera.
Oui, sinceramente.
Sí, tiene un poco de sentido.
Oh, Frida, you're so mysterious, beautiful, intelligent, and virtuous, the rarest of combinations. Be a fool for me, Frida. Be a beautiful fool as I have fallen for you like an autumn leaf.
Oh. Well, thank you, Francis. That is so lovely of you to say. I'm beautiful. See? Intelligent. See? Virtuous. Comme ci, comme ça. But you forget about one thing. Married, honey. I'm married, Francis. And my heart belongs to Diego. Though you were right about one thing. Behind every good man, there is a good woman. No, keep you conectado a tierra firme. Capish? Oh, so sentimental.
No. I am romantic, as you are. The sentimental person thinks things will last. The romantic person has a desperate confidence that they won't. Remember that, Jean-Michel.
He's not God to determine what love would last and what won't. Stupid American. Oh, anyway, this is not about him. This is about you, Jean-Michel. How about my love?
Honestly, I ain't got time for a relationship, man. I just want to paint and have a good time every now and then, you know?
I know. I understand. It's just that I worry about you sometimes. No, you're so lovely and handsome. All these girls, one this week, another the next. Just pick one, no? And stick.
It's not that simple.
Let me pick one for you. Just give it a try. Trust Frida. You deserve a lover that makes you feel safe, who supports you when you feel shame and respects your freedom. Someone who flies with you and isn't afraid to fall. A lover that would take all the lies and bring you hope and coffee and poetry.
Yeah, that sounds really good, but no, it ain't so straightforward. It ain't just about how they look, it's how they think, how they feel.
Oh, beauty, brains, and personality. Oh, that's going to be difficult.
You're mocking me.
Oh, no, Jean-Michel, just teasing. I understand. Sincerely, I do. You have good taste. I congratulate you on that. I remember the last one you dated. She was really beautiful. The blonde girl. I remember her. She had an exotic name. Medusa?
Madonna.
Madonna. Oh, my apologies. Ah, she was so beautiful and nice, special, different than the rest, no?
Yeah, she was special. Her voice is so unique. She gonna be a star one day, like, really. I loved her, like, No, sometimes with a bitch, right? I can't believe her. You know, she actually, you see these paintings that I gave her? I took them back, and instead of putting them on the trash heap like the rest of our relationship, I recycled them. Now they're a canvas for something new. It's the only way, man. She probably hates me. I was a shit. A real puto, you know? Damn. Maybe I should call her. Hey, Andy, yeah, how's it going, man? I'm good, man, I'm good. Yeah, man, I'm just working on something, you know? It's gonna be special, definitely. Nah, you know, what? One second, man, someone's coming in.
Jean-Michel!
Hey, Dundee! Andy, you remember Dundee?
Oh, I'm not stopping. I heard you was in the area.
Yeah, man, with a pink Cadillac.
Oh my gosh, so it's true.
And a suit to match. Oh, no, it's blue.
Yeah, with a blue Mercedes to match. I have to have this.
Yeah, no, man, that ain't finished. That ain't finished.
Look, I spoke to Ananina. I'll do 20 now. I'll bring you the rest.
Andy says he won't paint you.
Forget about it. That's 20.
Just left, man. He owes me.
You're the man. Catch you later. I'll be back.
Yeah. No, Andy, I can't make tonight, man. Yeah, I know it's gonna be a private viewing, man. I know, but I just want to get this finished. I know it's gonna be epic. What's that then? New York Times. What time? Today? What's the time now? Yeah, man. Sooner the better, right? Yeah. No, man. I just got to get it finished, you know. Nah, no patrol, man. Just dabbling, bit of this, bit of that. You know how it goes, man. Yeah. Really? Okay, man. Bye, man. Bye.
I'm not a hero.
Oh, we all know that, Bukowski. Stop wallowing in your self-importance. The rain falls on good and bad alike.
Rain. The torrential dampness. Romantics like listening to it. Some enjoy watching it, but no one wants to get caught in it. Inevitably, none of us would be here without it. What would we be without the sunshine and rain, earth and wind, the fire that burns?
Art is unto itself. Whilst one can see art in all elements, I would hesitate at the point that everybody is an artist, though.
But exactly, Bukowski, on the other hand, doesn't stand.
Wait, let me finish, darling.
Sorry. Go on then, you beautiful soul.
Why, thank you, my love. Though, that being said, how can one really appreciate the sea unless they've swum in it? Yeah, true artist, experience and convey that which is uncompromising.
Fair point, Frida. I mean, you kind of hit the mark right there.
Yes, very good. And on that eloquent note, I'm going to pour me another drink. Another gorgeous. All this talk of water sure does make a chap thirsty. Anyone for Pimm's? What a thing, Pimm's. For starters, what a name. Absolutely delightful. And if that wasn't enough, a vibrant array of colors and flavors that result in ambulance in a glass, don't you think? Also rather sophisticated. And then one sip and hurrah, you're fruitier than Frida on a Friday night.
Excuse me?
Oh, you only know I'm joking, gorgeous. We're all liberals here, darling.
Yeah, well, don't get too liberal and take liberties, all right? Or I might just lose my freedom.
He'll relax. We won't tell anyone about your stash of Moroccan hash under your sofa or your baby mama drama. Don't worry. The authorities won't know a thing.
Now you see, now there you go, Fitz. Right on schedule. You know, I never told you about how your mama tried to Billie Jean me that one time. All this after that crazy night under the pale moonlight. Now I steps in the courtroom and I looks to my left and I looks to my right. I put my hands on the Bible, I looks up at the judge and I said, hey, you got to believe me, Your Honor. That ugly sucker is not my son.
Touche, Gil, touche.
Yeah.
You know, I once saw Wilt Chamberlain scored 100 points on a single basketball game. 100 points all by himself. That's quite amazing, don't you think? He was so good with his hands. I only mention this because you remind me of Wilt a little bit, Gil. You know, the hands thing.
I say, has anyone seen Banksy recently? Well, last month he went on a binge of absinthe and avocado on toast, and no one's seen him since. Though the results of his work shared on his LinkedIn are absolutely amazing.
I wonder if Andy will exhibit them at Studio 54. Oh, maybe Nile Rodgers will get in this time. That would be absolutely chic.
How is Andy these days?
Oh, you should ask Jean-Michel. They have a private viewing of their joint exhibition tonight. It's so exciting, and he's not going to be there. And he's awfully quiet today.
Well, you know, he's just busy. He's working on a thing, what they called it, a chef d'oeuvre, or, you know, the artists do it, the magnum opus. Apparently it takes a bit of time. Let's leave him to it. I can tell you a little bit more about these hands.
Yes, tell me.
Okay, check this out. Now these hands, they held hope and hunger, expressionist paintings of slang and social consciousness, parlayed, poured, and passed the peace pipe, used signs as a form of language, spoke fluently to strangers when words could not manage, showed his sight from the sun and swam across currents, finding for every stroke to provide breath for the lungs. I swear down, send praises up. A scheme with skill and sincerity to share new styles, songs, and stories, hand sewn or crafted, organic, ethical attire for artists. Knocked on doors, I picked myself up from floors. Architecture to dream, shook hands, applaud. Wiped tears from eyes, stroked the faces of those who I adored. Or maybe there was something else, something more. I mean, something I just had to explore. Now a moment of silence, Frida, before the fall. Forcing me to crawl before I could walk, asking me to jump so I could spread my wings and soar. So you see, with these hands, with these words, well, I'm not so grounded anymore.
I know you've worked with him before, Alistair, but on this project, I'm the boss. And I know that's not great teamwork because there's no I in team, but there is an I in win, and I win, understand?
You know how I roll, Claire. You know how I roll.
Jean-Michel?
Yeah, that's me.
Hi, Jean-Michel. I'm from the New York Times. My name's Claire. I'm here to interview you. This is Alistair. He'll be taking photos. Is that okay? Did Andy say we were coming? You look extremely busy.
Yeah, that's fine, man. Just come in, relax.
Wow, that's fantastic. Wait, is that a slave auction? Wow. Sorry, I'm a little taken aback. I wasn't expecting that. Okay, thinking on feet time. Where do I start?
How about with drinks?
Not for me, thank you. Maybe after the interview. Alistair?
Sure, why not? One of the few perks of being freelance, I'm not contractually obliged to remain sober like my fine, upstanding colleague here. So yeah, man, cheers, whatever you're having.
Champagne?
That'll do nicely.
There you go, man. You good?
Huh? Yeah, man, great.
I mean, photography.
I know. You don't remember me, do you?
No, what's your name?
Alistair Vane. I took the photos of you and Andy at the studio for the exhibition promo, the one with the boxing gloves.
Damn, man. I'm sorry, man. You know, it's just been a long day. I'm just fried. Yeah, man, I love your work, man. And I really like that picture, man. Thank you. Look, there's some smokes on the table, man. Help yourself.
Nice one. Thanks. I appreciate the gesture, yeah. I remember you from the village, huh? You've come a long way from the Puff Puff Pass, huh?
You from the village?
Seriously, Claire, where do you start with this? What's the angle? And maybe focus on the collaboration with Warhol, because that's priority. Ignore the elephant in the room? Come on, Claire, you do know what this is. Right, the article has to be completed or Renee will have a fit. Okay, first the interview and then, right, because this could be big, bigger than the exhibition with Warhol. I can't drop the ball on this one. Okay. Shit, Claire, what's the matter with you? I didn't expect it to be so intense. These images, this place, it's like the sun shining at night. Black and hot. Can't you feel the heat? Fuck, I'm getting a drink. Jean-Michel, let's get started.
Yeah, I'm ready.
So, what was it like to work with Andy Warhol?
Andy was like Brody when I was growing up. He reached a plateau that just transcended previous artists.
So in some way, you're saying that he's the greatest artist ever?
In some ways, I would say so.
Greater than Picasso? Because Picasso achieved a financial success greater than all his contemporaries, creatively acknowledged on a variety of mediums. He was also part of the exclusive collection in Paris called The Lost Generation, arguably the greatest collection of artists to ever freely assemble.
Those French are so damn intellectual and rotten, I can't stand them. You know, I would rather sit on the floor in the market of Toluca and sell tortillas than have anything to do with those artistic bitches of Paris.
The Lost Generation?
Well, Picasso was actually heavily influenced by African artists. This is particularly depicted through his Cubist phase and his abstract expressionist period. He would draw European art with an African approach to these shapes and colors and the portrayal of these images, you know, especially faces. That can be seen in his most famous portraits. And Van Gogh, he only sold one painting when he was alive and he died poor. So is Picasso better than these African artists because he was more well-known, or is he greater than Picasso, than Van Gogh because he was wealthier? I mean, Picasso's great, he's a genius, and that's without question, but what Andy done, I hadn't been seen done before. He allowed people to look at art in a different way, man. Like he allowed people to look at everyday objects and engage with them. He made them unique and popular, you know? He allowed normal people to look at everyday things, engage with them properly, you know? He created pop art. We saw our world in art galleries, and then the world saw America through our eyes. And then theirs. I think today that's why his work is the highest selling in auction.
So he's very rich and you're on your way. So how does it work between you two?
I remember when they were interviewing my husband Diego about his paintings. No, he was the most famous painter in Mexico, and they thought I was just his handsome wife. So I told them, he does pretty good for a little boy, but it is I who am the big artist.
A lady once said I was a hard guy to get to know, impossible to forget.
So how does it work between you two?
When I first met Andy, I was homeless, you know. Me and my friend Jennifer Stein, together we made these postcards and we'll sell them for $1 a piece, you know. And then one day I see Andy Warhol eating in a restaurant. I couldn't believe it, you know. So I go in there and I show him these postcards, and he bought 2 of them. I was just so thrilled that he liked my work, and now we're working together, you know. It's, oh man, yeah, it was good, man. I had a lot of fun. Like, we experimented. Like, I got him to paint, which he had stopped doing, and I used his silk screen print stuff. And we just explored ideas. You know, both our parents were immigrants, so like, painting was like a common language, you know. So yeah, I had fun. It was good.
So Jean-Michel, tell me about yourself, about your ideas. How do you describe your painting style?
La noir, avant-garde.
I like that.
Yeah, sounds cool, right? But no, man, asking me to describe my work is like, it's like asking Miles Davis what his horn sounds like. I don't know, man. Really, I just try not to overthink. I'm an automatic, you know?
Dude, you know Mick Jagger? Woo! I am literally a rolling stone.
No, Alistair, you're just stoned. So Jean-Michel, you seem so happy when you're painting, but there's this underlying current to your work. Are you angry?
Yeah,
Who or what are you angry with?
I
You know, I think that's okay. I think we've got enough. Thank you. Alistair, ready to take those photos? Jean-Michel, if you just want to get ready.
yeah, I'm ready.
Very nice. Armani suit, touche. If you just want to put your shoes on, we'll get started.
I said I'm ready. I don't need no shoes.
Why not? Don't be silly, you've got to.
No, I don't.
Seriously? Yes, you're serious. Okay, can I make a quick phone call? Thanks. Yeah, it's Claire. Put me through to Renee. No, Renee from Hello. Yes, Renee, the editor. Why would I phone to speak to? Please just put me through. Okay, thank you. Yeah, Renee, it's Claire. All good. We're just finishing up the interview. Yeah, no. Exactly. No, look, it's fine. It's just we're just about to take photos, but he doesn't want to wear his shoes or socks. What do you mean? These are grown up, Renee. Exactly. No, all good. Yeah, fantastic even. Yeah, genuinely. Like, okay, bye. Sure you don't want to put on your shoes? No, okay, I was told to ask one more time, so I did. All good, no worries. Fantastic, let's do it. Armani suit, no shoes or socks. Fab. Alistair, work your magic. I'm getting another drink.
Man. Yeah.
Wow, that was something. Thank you.
See you around, man.
Did you see the way they look to me? like I'm some sort of savage. They don't understand. To them, I'm always gonna be some kind of animal.
Hey, kid, I wouldn't worry about it too much. I mean, the pain ain't gonna last, be compared to 1,000 precious feelings from our past. When we express love and tenderness, now is that jazz? Is that jazz? I mean, is that jazz? Is that jazz? I mean, the sound seems to glow in the dark. I take pride in what's mine. I mean, is that really a crime? You know I ain't got nothing else. Shit, only millions of sounds pick me up when I'm down. Now let me salvage a piece of myself. Let me tell you something, baby boy. Let me tell you about the letters that I get from Switzerland. People write me letters and they say, Gil, we can't find your records anywhere in Switzerland. And I say, that's cool with a K. I mean, it's just like the United States. Can't find them over there either. No problem, so good. Let me tell you what you might be able to do. You go to your record store and you go all the way to the back. I'm talking all the way. Then down on the left-hand side, you look on the bottom. And on the bottom, they got a record box called miscellaneous. We, unfortunately, are miscellaneous. It means no category. Now, on the other side, there's another box called jazz. And we felt pretty good about that. And then we look up the word jazz in the dictionary. What does it mean? Miscellaneous.
Crazy, Gil.
Nah, baby. I'm jazz.
Oh, not your hero. I'm the villain that's hopped the fence and snuck in through the back door of the bodega. The building that was the breeding ground for the bourgeois. I was bred from a bourbon boulevard with winners filled with whiskey and wild women, whores and Hennessy. There's no finer diet in the world. This is my religion. Hey, now don't judge me. Jesus' first miracle was turning water into wine. See, even God knows the importance of alcohol.
Oh, Charlie, I really don't quite know how to describe you.
Oh, well, handsome, irresistible.
Not quite, darling. Though, you are very distinguished, in a ghoulish kind of way.
Surely.
Hey, only beautiful women and old friends call me Charlie, and you, sir, are neither.
Okay, well, Bukowski. Jesus' first miracle would have actually been his birth, as it's widely accepted that he's of immaculate conception, fulfilling several prophecies at once. That's if you happen to believe that kind of thing. I, however, tend to lean towards evolution, and Charles, you are undoubtedly the missing link between ape and man, thus Neanderthal.
Yeah, well, screw you, pal. You look like an abandoned foreskin. He does. Look at his face. What a dickhead.
Shh. Somebody's at the door.
Sheesh, Lieutenant Columbo. Usually if the cops are around, something good's happening. Not so sure this guy, though.
Whoa, this is really something. You're gonna have to excuse me, folks. I'm a little starstruck. Who knew I would run into such a group of distinguished people in one place? So this is where you all hang out, huh? We all thought you were lost.
Oh, we're not lost, darling. Though, if we were lost, who would be better to find us than a police lieutenant? And so stylish, see?
Yeah, for Halloween.
Francis, this is our guest. Please show some etiquette. My apologies, Columbo. He means no harm.
No problem, ma'am. I've heard a lot worse.
Italiano, no?
Hey.
Oh, you must come and visit me and stay as my guest in Mexico.
Ma'am, I would love to. Though my wife, she hates flying. I've been to Mexico before, though, on holiday. Though there was an incident with a bull that killed a guy. Though it wasn't his fault, though. The bulls, I mean. No, there was something much more sinister at play.
Well, let's forget about the bullshit, shall we? What can we do for you, Lieutenant?
That was very clever what you did there, sir. Sorry, I do get it carried away sometimes. Where was I? Yeah, that's right. This location was mentioned as a place of interest based on an incident that happened upstairs. I didn't understand at first, but now I'm here, it kind of makes sense. You're all notable artists, but why would they mention this place?
What makes sense?
There's been an incident up the street. An artist is in a bad way. As we speak, he's en route to the hospital in a very serious condition. They called me in to get to the bottom of this thing.
Murder?
I can't confirm anything at this point, ma'am, and unfortunately, I haven't got any more information to hand. By the looks of things, though, you guys are not involved anyway. Just a shared interest in art. Okay, folks, my apologies for taking up your time. I'll leave you to enjoy the rest of your day.
That guy gives me the creeps.
One more thing. Forget about it. Sorry, folks.
Murder. How ghastly. I never did get over Trotsky being killed in my home. It was chilling. Although I'm not afraid of blood. I have seen it water the roses and wash away tears.
Now you can see red blood in the flag of America. It's in the stripes next to the white and blue. You see, the blues is in America as America is in the blues. Now you see, the blues is as American as apple pie. The question is, why? Well, see, America provided the atmosphere. Now in this place, well, I am new here. Though still as old as the stains on a broken glass before the smash, crash, and laughter. Damn.
Ancient Aztecs arose algorithms, align adjacent alternative arrangements amidst aviation, and almost always accommodating angels, although alpha, aloof, apprehended, and appropriately admiring, art afar, avoiding ambiguous arguments.
Same challenge, hearts dance, stars glistens, party in my arms, you beautiful, articulate woman. Beautiful words like fine linen and silk. Looking into your eyes, it's a prize. This is what it must feel like to be winning.
Fitz. Salut to the beautiful and the damned, huh? Is that reality? Honestly. Tell me, Fitz. I can take it, Help me understand. I've seen the covers of your books and now this, and we are here. Can one picture really be worth 1,000 words?
That balance between dreaming and waking up. The excitable moment before the first kiss. Some things in life are special, Buck. You know that. The same with art. The line between the creator and what's created. Convey. Have you never got lost in a painting? Well, go and see for yourself.
A radiant child. That's quite a name you made for yourself, pal. So is it true, huh? You as good as they say?
Yeah.
No, you don't have to say anything, pal. I can do enough talking for the both of us. I've seen more than you, kid. Oh, yeah. Well, not more as in more. More as in more years, you understand? I'm old Jean-Michel. Never could get used to fame. But after I taste, I confess, I do like some of the perks. Oh, the beautiful women with the tight pussies. They came too late. Oh, don't grin at me like that. It's true, they came too late. I'm too strung out. For me now, sex is something that you do when you can't sleep.
No, words and writing came easy to you. Did you study?
Oh, well, I started college. I just ended up sleeping on the lawn all day. Now, I've written quite a bit, but not so sure if it comes easy. I prefer to wait, scurrying from bar to bar, shuffling, drunk through the residue of the city, in a desperate bid to avoid the monotony of sobriety and the regular scheduled programming of satellite TV. And then I think how selfish it would be if I didn't share the colorful thoughts and experiences of this alcoholic author filled with blissful ignorance and withered tongue. You like that, huh? Sounded like some real rhetorical stuff, right?
Yeah.
All right. Enough modesty. Let's get into it. Huh. Yeah, you really got something going on here, kid. I don't understand most of it, but that's half the point, right? Not what you see, but what you feel. You do feel, right? Well, that's obvious. So what's your poison?
My poison. Shit, man. Where'd I stop? I ran away before I was 17. Sleeping on the street. I thought I was going to be a bum the rest of my life, And somehow I was okay with that.
Right. Or you put your ear to the chest of the earth and listened to its heartbeat. You heard it breathe. The American gutter, the streets. That's where life is alive. See, I used to work in an office. It was soul destroying. Sooner or later, I came to realize that I could either continue working there and go crazy or try and be a writer and starve. I chose to starve. 1 candy bar a day. You understand, right, Jean-Michel? You understand. We both come a long way. But now, I feel that somehow you've seen more than me. Tell me more.
More?
Yeah.
Okay, the drugs, right? The drugs, they help the poor sleep at night. But the rich, tell them to stay awake. Ain't it like watercolors and canvas as opposed to concrete decorated with spray paint? It's like parallels of cornflakes of crack and powder cocaine. You get it? Drugs like art, it's got its own social issues, like what you look like and what you can get away with branded people's opinions of you, Yo, just the other day I was on a first class flight, yo.
Oh, right.
Executive seats, man. Everything bourgeoisie, man. Like top notch, man. Forget about it. The guy in the seat in front of me, he just sniffs a line of coke like right there in front of me. So I pull out a joint and I light it like so.
Right.
But then the stewardess comes to me and she says, "Excuse me, you can't smoke that in there." So I said, "Excuse me, I thought this was first class."
Good for you, man. All the stuff the rich get away with, especially up there. I mean, you must have heard about the Mile High Club, right? Shit! I've been trying to get in there for years. I bet you're in there, huh? You probably fucked an air hostess. Huh? Was she good looking? I would love to fuck an air hostess in full uniform. Shit. I didn't get my first piece of pussy till I was 24 years old. I was ugly. Genuine bum. A real outcast, I can tell you.
Oh, I'm not your hero.
F off, F. Scott.
Toad.
Hey.
From poverty.
Yeah.
Go pour yourself on, man. Go. from poverty to first-class flights. Now I'm a high flyman. I just don't know if I got the wings for the journey, you know?
I'm sure you do. But what's your vehicle fueled by?
It ain't the fuel, man, it's the fire. And the spark turned to a flame, the flame to a phoenix. So now, even on the darkest night, man, the sun still shines. That unquenchable thirst.
Yeah, I hear you, man. Careful of that rocket fuel, though. First all hugs and kisses, and the next thing, you're getting fried. Ah. You can't go out like that, man. You still got work to do. The fire burns. Me, I dive into deep waters.
Ain't so much water in his head, man.
Ain't that the truth? You gotta know where to look. The mind plays tricks. Out in the desert, the only fuel you need is drink.
Did someone say drink? Sure, let's go for it then. How about a little razzle dazzle, Frida?
Sure, surprise me.
Tequila.
How original.
A toast to the rose-colored glasses of life.
Oh, stop. Why do you persist?
Frida, I am drawn to you like a moth towardeth the flame.
Yes, you flitter. Careful, or you will get burned.
Frida, to say you are the most beautiful woman I have ever met is an understatement. To be close to you feels so natural, even if you do choose to hurt me. Is that not love?
Oh, love. Love is made before physical manifestation. Your way is to live for today, forget the past, and disregard the future, for it is beyond your reach. The idealism of immediate reward is what you lust after. You probably regard this ridiculous notion as romantic. Pathetic capitalist.
But don't look at me. I'm not your hero.
Hey, what's your problem, Buck?
You're my problem, pal.
Is that so?
Yeah, I don't like your face.
Bleep it, douchebag. You're a rodent's excuse for an artist.
Screw you, turn the suit. Screw you, pal. You ain't written anything good since. I said, well, let's face it, besides Gatsby, which wasn't that great if you ask me. I mean, yeah, the poor fellow seemed half decent, a bit of dirt on his hands, scrubbed up pretty well. I'd probably get along with that guy, but God, not you. What do you know about dirt?
I know a little.
Yeah,
I know there's a difference between the earth that sustains life and the degenerative muck attached to a human character that stains and shames.
It's sort of like that book your wife wrote about you. A lot of dirt in you in that book.
Know nothing about my wife, you filthy whoremonger.
Wife?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'm the scumbag, huh? You're right. So I've had a few whores. And I don't know your wife, though I'm sure she's absolutely delightful. In fact, I'm certain of that, because from what I read, she obviously hates your guts.
She was institutionalized when she wrote that. Do you know what that means? To be institutionalized. They put my heart in confinement, my favorite pair of arms in a straitjacket. My dreams in a jar sealed tight away from eyes, from storage to storage. Institutionalized. She was my everything.
My first love.
The light of my eye.
She gave me life.
Found a new melody to hum.
Couldn't find the words to help her.
The tears when I cry.
My storm, my shelter.
You know nothing about it. So be careful what you say next, Chuck. I'm warning you.
I'm not as insensitive as you think, Fitz. I understand a bit about insanity. Not the large things that sends people to the madhouse. No. It's a continuing series of small tragedies, like day after day after day of waking up and seeing your ugly face.
You numbskull Bukowski. I know what you want. You're not worth it. Your writing is the purest reflection of your mind. Pitiful. That miserable existence you call a life is only matched by the decaying and ever-crumbling facade of you call a home, which any other man would call squalor.
Well, let's talk about you a little bit, shall we? The Prince of Princeton. You never tasted the hardships of injustice or drunk from the cup of humility? No, you got a publishing deal. You were rich by the age of 25, for Christ's sake. So what can you honestly tell me about real life and getting dirty hands from just staying alive?
While you were at home getting drunk on the dregs of backwash cider and smoking the buds of used cigarettes, I inhaled the stench of death, blood, bones, dirt, bones and flesh, all for a cause much greater than my own individual accolades. It was there in the trenches that I became. Your naive question about what I have or have not experienced warrants no genuine response, especially coming from a man such as you, such a sloth who writes endearing stories about a corrosive lifestyle.
Why? Well, pulling the old patriotic card, I get it. Well, when the war came around, I volunteered, though I was classified for military service.
Well, no surprise there, pal. A blind man could see you're unfit for any type of public service, especially one that involves some type of responsibility or, dare I say, good judgment.
Now, you Americans make me laugh. Now, fight for freedom around the world, yet look at how they treat people in your own country. In America, I have seen thousands of people in the most horrible miseries, in nothing to eat, no place to sleep. Now, the rich, they party day and night, wealthy out of the backs of the thousands and thousands dying of hunger in your own country and around the world. Atrocity.
I hear you, Frida. I mean, when they talked about the war in the Middle East, shit, I thought they were talking about Pittsburgh. You know how much violence and injustice people experience right here every day in America?
This is what they do. Look at how they treat people. That policeman killed that black man, in broad daylight. Illegal chokehold. I can't breathe, he said. I can't breathe. They killed him. It was filmed. Everybody saw. They have no respect for human rights.
Well, hold on there, Frida. As a country, I would say these tragedies, as well as our accomplishments, tell us what kind of people we are. And considering we've had successful people of all color, both male and female, we've even had a black head of state. It's understandable why we are looked onto as the leaders of the new world. For when I look to Europe, the United Kingdom, Asia, even South America, and ask what commercially successful black people have they endorsed? Where are their national leaders of color? I don't see anybody screaming any advancements in terms of cultural diversity or ethical progress. So let's not stand here and act like America hasn't given the world its greatest achievements in terms of advancing diversity from a professional and a social perspective.
Yeah, and they gave us Jack Daniels and Coke, and Jack Daniels and Coke is together royalty.
But they also gave us the atom bomb, and the atom bomb is inhumane.
It's all right, Fitz. Why didn't I think of that? The USA taught us what human rights are by taking them away from certain groups and abused them in broad daylight when you wear a uniform.
In this here land of the free, ain't nothing free. Now, as a black man, what you see on TV, television, telling his vision through the drug of a nation. When you want a way out of poverty, man, it's sports, crime, or entertainment. When you're talking about the American dream or the Hollywood dream, you can't afford any dreaming. Then in real life, you see dreams just disappear like the vapors, getting lost on angel dust while watching Magic Johnson and the Los Angeles Lakers.
Hey, I'm Los Angeles, man. Oh, Los Angeles, the city of lost angels. That's my home. Hey, Fitz, I dare you to visit it sometime.
Buck, I spent quite a bit of time in Hollywood.
Oh, yeah, sure, yeah, I heard. And Hollywood thinks your writing sucks. You know, big shot. You're a hack, a Hollywood hack.
You jackass, I'm not a hack. My writing is still being published. You belong in the dump with the rest of your books.
Ah, why I ought to. That cheap Italian wine, I think I'm gonna throw up. You guys really fucked me.
Hey, folks, sorry to disturb you. I thought I'd give you an update on the situation I was talking to you about earlier. Now, unfortunately, that young man involved in the incident I spoke to you about earlier was an artist, a well-known street artist, in fact. And I can disclose this is also a drugs-related incident. Now, I just heard someone mentioning angel dust. You're gonna have to excuse me. 30 years being a police officer, once a light comes on, you know. Of course, you're not under suspicion or anything. That's on record, just let me say that. But this drugs and art thing is something else. I just wanted to let you guys know what was happening. Thank you again for your time, folks. See you around.
Drugs. You know why drugs are so prevalent in America? Because you guys are so boring. God help you. Look at your food, for Christ's sake. Dripping in oil. No vegetables. Always smothered with grease or cheese.
Woman, you're making me hungry. I said, you're making me hungry.
You said that twice. You either have two stomachs or you have a massive appetite.
You know, one time this woman said I have the ego the size of Texas. I don't know if that's big or small.
You know, enough of you boys. Enough. Jean-Michel.
Oui.
So tell me.
I was born shortly after the death of my older brother.
Yeah. In art, sometimes there is a sense of a life at the expense of another who has died.
And how does ever really die?
I am not sure. I've had abortions, suffered miscarriages, and somehow I feel, I'm sorry, not everything can be explained.
Or painted?
Though we must try our best.
I heard your work was described like a silk ribbon tied around a bum.
Well, it's better than being called a surrealist. Oh, I refuse to showcase my work next to that junk painted by those fake intellectuals. Mm-mm.
How would you call it?
Oh. Well, it's not surrealism. Maybe magical realism? Do you remember magic?
I ran away at 15.
I was 8 when I caught polio.
Nights were not so dark.
Days were lost to fever.
No, this was not it.
This was not the time.
My Genesis.
Revelations.
I was 8.
I was 18.
This was different.
This time was special.
The joy of playing as a child.
The bliss of holding hands with a lover.
I remember the silence.
The screams of people.
Moments before.
Just when
The nostalgia of gray concrete.
walking with my first love.
Tires screeching.
The sound of death.
Metal hitting flesh.
Steel piercing through bones.
That uncomfortable silence.
Sound of a massacre.
It was here it began.
My pain gave birth to art.
Hey, going, child. What's happening, Paul?
Howdy, Pops.
Now, do I look anything like your daddy? Huh?
Similar height? No. And the sun is darker.
Yo, I can believe that. I mean, he from over there in Haiti, huh? The angel with the dirty hands. You know, there's a beautiful people. Y'all went through hellfire. Then out of the ashes, the great General Toussaint Louverture AKA Napoleon Noir, the Black Spartacus did arise. I mean, they shook off the shackles of slavery through revolt. You got revolution running through your veins, baby. It's not the only thing, huh? Yeah, I see you got the blues too.
I'm so tired.
I know. You see, you're part of that first generation of just planted in a field of dreams. You wasn't even meant to be here, but you are. It's like you were sent for. Me, man, as best as I can recall, I'm 4 to 5 generations deep. Somehow, it's here that we meet.
Horsepower, Gil. I needed some more horsepower, man. I never knew it would come to this.
Don't you get it, my man? You are the horse, and you have the power. By the powers invested in me, I now pronounce you El Artist Grand Connoisseur. That's you.
She feels like home.
I know, baby boy. Man, I went through it the same way. Shit, I'm still going through it the same way. I know how it sounds. Oh, how heavy lies the crown. Listen, you just got to tell them what they need to know, all right? Just hit them with that old ghetto code. You know, that diggity damn if I know. It's like how every month on the calendar got at least 30 days, right? Except February. You see, now that month right there just wants to stand out on its own. And then they say, oh, whoa, why's that? How so? Just tell them diggity damn if I know.
I like that.
Listen, man, everything, and I mean everything that's bad for you catches on in America. Pursuits that are easy on the eye and the ear, they become destructive to your mind, and most importantly, your soul. These things bring out the least positive aspects of people. But that's not you, baby boy. And it sure for damn sure ain't your art. You got to live for today. For tomorrow's already in the past. Finish telling your story, man.
Oh, that's beautiful, man. See, that's why I love you, man. That's why I love you. Me and you, Gil. Me and you, huh?
But come on now. Be offering me no tequila. After I'm drinking rum, I'm gonna act a fool after that.
Exactly. Quick. Don't think about it. Look. Allow me to raise a toast to Jean-Michel Basquait.
Right.
May your ink and drink never run dry. Salute. Salute. Guilty motherfucker. You put LSD in my wine. Yeah, you did. Because you wanted to fuck my wife.
Buck, as usual, you poured your own drink, man.
Huh? Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Today they're in a small room. Look out time flick. That humble kiss. Gone with the wind. That nostalgic promise. I promise you I'll be back soon. Favorite tune on repeat is the mine. Journeys overseas. To kiss the ground that has supported thine beloved feet. Yeah. I reached round deep. A strange fruit would hang on mysterious, oblivious fruit. This strange fruit would hang on oblivious trees. So baked underneath the sinister stare of the sun. Red rum, backwards. Words, verbs, colored, fractured, captured, hidden in bottlenose dolphins. Jump, speak, swim in oceans. Parallel oblivions to blue skies. Red-tailed eagles spreading magnificent wings. Spiral diving off cliffs. Envisioning pendulums swinging in sync with my grandfather's clock, that oh so familiar tick-tock. Reminded That time and triumph can both wear disguises. On the ladder to success, yes. Every step is priceless. I heard great words are worth more than precious diamonds. I laughed so hard, so loud, I heard myself actually crying. Almost died, almost drowned in a sea of sadness. Felt hope inside me was dying to stay afloat. ART became my boat to help me stay afloat, help save my soul. Now I find a new home in this island. They ask me what defines a pirate when it comes to surviving a crisis. And at times, life has left me lost for words. So I guess this is my broken silence. So bon voyage to the past. We are now tasked with being the heat and the spark, the beat in the heart of a brand new day. So always flow up the top, nice, toupee, touche, touche. Cuban cigars being smoked in a luxury Italian sports car. Then 190 miles per hour, fast lane Autobahn, only to be overtaken by a ebony and ivory colored unicorn. Now that's horsepower. Time well spent will get you kisses by the hour. Beautiful lips may look sweet to kiss, but they can't leave the face awfully sour. My old man. Strong hands like Sonny Liston. Discipline for, passion for disciplined living. Though I was more gifted with painting pictures. Impossible missions I looked at with a different angle, paradigm shift. My alliance with misfits. Talented, blessed, gifted, we were out there scrambling off instincts. Voices in the back telling me this is different.
Different.
It's different. I'm a lifer of artistic existence. Sniper, rhymer, pat the illest position. Let's leave this fool-ish. I step on stage with a Sphinx description. Big nose, big lips, rough around the edges, but still stay kind of smooth-skinned. Adolescent addictions, I was French kissing beautiful women. It's hard to come to grips with this unusual type of living, especially as I'm blessed with this musical type of rhythm. It's like gospel singing mixed with Jimi Hendrix fingers pulling strings, and I listen to it, freestyle to it, when I was painting graffiti on buildings. But that was before I was famous. Ain't that just us? Yeah, same old stuff.
Hey, Jean-Michel, how's it going, man? You know Edie Cedric, and that's her friend Tammy. Help yourself to drinks, girls. Let me speak to Jean-Michel real quick. Look, bro, I know I owe you $5 for the painting, and Andy wants the snaps, and I won't forget it. But look, I was just in the area, and I came across a few things, and I know you dabble, right? You dabble. So I thought, hey, you might be interested. So hey, look, I got a little bit of this, a little bit of that, you know what I'm saying? And I mean, like, this stuff. This is from Escobar himself. And this is the real Pulp Fiction. I mean, like, real madman. Hey, forget about it. You know, I got a couple of rays of sunshine. And everybody loves the sunshine, right? Hey, look, man, I can give you this and we call it even, or I can get the cash for you, but it'll be next week. So you let me know, man. You let me know.
Hey, fella, are you sure you want to do that?
Hey, Fitz. Leave the fella alone. He knows what he's doing.
No, Buck, this ain't right. Gil, tell him this just ain't right.
But we all addicts here, Fitz. You got to make his own choices.
Hey, do you believe in love at first sight? No, what I mean to say is, what are your thoughts of sex at the first night? That's why they made these, right? Aphrodisiacs and pills, because sex sells and everyone's looking for love, right? What about the side effects? Love without sex, sex without love?
Yeah. That's why your pictures are missing. No sex.
Forget sex. You can see the passion in each brushstroke. That's erotic.
Hey, how about a nice pair of legs? Long legs. Let a man dream. Some extra magic, you know what I mean, man? Just put a nice pair of titties on there for your boy Buck and the Wolfpack crew. Ahoo! Yeah!
Why?
Why not?
Fuck that, man. I paint black people. In my painting, the black person is the hero. Occasionally, I get angry at some woman and I get inspired to do some awful painting about it.
That's fine. And I love it. So you never painted me. Why? For we love each other. Though you don't look at me in the same way, you no longer make eye contact with me. I know it's hard, Bambino, but we must go through this.
You know where to fucking start. You are my heart, man. When it hurts,
Do you cry when you think of me? Or is it just,
I still love you.
I loved you before you existed?
It's a dream.
Do you believe that genius can be inherited, like dimples? Will I leave you to chase a dream? I never had a choice, Bambino. It was written.
Yeah.
See? And black and white, when mixed together, make gray.
Every part of my anatomy, I had to find resolve. It caught upon me like fatigue to the starving. So I went running. Became accustomed to the rejected and akin to the forgotten. For before this unbridled universe unclothed this fell from my heart, I wore the costume of the unloved. The home was shattered when you left.
But what remained from the book was a life sentence.
It was death.
Within which you found a new birth, an immaculate conception.
Thank you.
Sorry for the poor timing, folks, but I got bad news. The guy they took to the hospital just died of his injuries. I found out he was a graffiti artist. He was pretty well known, and drugs were found at the scene. At this point, we're not looking for anyone else. Violence seems to have taken place and committed by the police as they were apprehending him.
Well, surely not the police.
Until the cops that tortured Rodney King got caught on camera, nobody believed the police were capable of such brutality. And even then, they were still acquitted. I mean, everybody saw. But it's like you couldn't believe your own eyes. You could smell the stench of anarchy long before the riots arrived. But I'm gonna tell you right now, the revolution will not be televised.
Look, I'm not condoning any of this. All I know was the officers were trying to apprehend him and a physical altercation has taken place. There'll be a full investigation into the police officers and the incident as a whole, believe me.
What was his name?
Let me see here. Michael. Michael Stewart.
Blood! Thick blood on the head of white police! You killed him, you fucks! You killed him!
Lieutenant, I think it's best that you leave now.
Yeah! Get out!
Calm down, Jean-Michel.
Don't you get it? It could have been me. Fuck. He was me, man. They killed him. Killed him for drink. For paying for fun when he saw the murderers, man. Scum! We give police badges and guns and free reigns to terrorize us, man. When will it stop? They use violence. Violence to outlaw social commentary and freedom of speech, man. Their murderers gonna kill us all, man. Yeah. Yeah, they're gonna kill everyone. Then they're gonna say, no, it was just an accident. It was a drug overdose. He fell down the stairs and he shot himself in the right side of his face, even though he's left-handed, man. We're fucked. Who are you gonna call? Who are you gonna phone, man? This is genocide, man. How we gonna survive?
You know it's been worse than this, right?
Gil, that's not going to help.
He's talking the truth. This is America's way.
He would die because the hospital is too expensive. When the lawyers charge so much, it's cheaper to plead guilty. Born into a country where the jails are full and the madhouses closed. Born into a place where the masses elevate fools into rich heroes.
It's a tragedy. We all know that. Nobody here thinks it's acceptable. Look, Jean-Michel, rather than stay here, let's leave. Take a break. Go somewhere hot. Where the sky is clear and the grass is...
No, decline, Jean-Michel. His words betray you. Here in the city of sin is life. The smoke, the crime, the squalor. Stick your head out the window and inhale a deep breath of despair. Breathe amidst the despicable desolation and unconquerable ideas. This is hope.
You are hopeless and wretched, the weed that grows alongside the oak tree. Though we share common ground, I believe you to be treacherous and insignificant. Pulling this trigger would mean no more to me than squashing an ant.
You know, I heard that ants can carry 1,000 times their own weight. So I'll take that as a compliment.
Huh.
Actually, I should thank you. I've been thinking about killing myself for a while now. You just helped me out. And just imagine I'd be out of your life forever. So you would have that pesky detective snooping around sooner or later, and I'm sure you'd find him a lot more irritating than me. But don't worry, you'll be okay in prison, writing lots of letters and books and stuff.
So why you talk about prison like it's a game, Buck? Huh? You know how much wasted talent lies behind those walls? You know how many regrets? Innocent people? And stick to talking about what you know, Buck.
How did the world get so fucked up?
Off the top of my head, I say greed, Frida. But it's more than that.
Shit. It's time to get high.
Wait, but I don't understand, Gil. His father's stern, maybe excessively, I can understand that, but his mother is a good woman, so...
Gave birth to genius, and then she was swallowed up. Swallowed by her own abstract thoughts, like a paintbrush dipped in multicolored paint. They didn't understand the colors.
Yes. I too know what it is like to have love tied up in a straitjacket.
I was raised by my grandmother. I mean, I loved her to the very marrow of my bones. I stood at least 6 feet tall, and I was fully grown. That's when I realized I came from a broken home.
That was about the only thing my old man hit harder than the bottle. Well, my mother has the injuries to dispute that. One thing about that type of pain is it stays with you.
Pain. Try having a steel rod struck through your hip, exiting shoulder. Then a pack of glitter gold paint explode over you as you perched impale on twisted metal. I live with pain. I have loved with pain. Try pain and paint. How do those roll off your tongue?
Try arranging abstract anthropological angles on amphetamines.
Oh, I like that. Dance with me, Gil.
Now, what you need to know is, now I am a drug addict since, except Corona. I mean, what you know about an epidemic, huh? You got your gloves on? You masked up? Looking at every face that passed. And I hear them robbers laugh, talking about, now they're just like us. I mean, what you know about it, huh? What you know about having like nothing in your cupboards? I mean, shit, that careful plan ain't got you down to a cup of water and your last slice of bread. Now, how the hell are you gonna get ahead? What, to feed the kids? I mean, you gotta go out there, man. And what once was your hometown now just becomes an unsafe space. You see a familiar face, and the last words you say are, stay safe. Stay safe. Stay safe.
Well, my best friend hated my wife. No, I know you're thinking how trivial, but the science of relationship is advanced chemistry that is periodically, as is on this table here, is the thing that takes place. Moments multiplied, times and shared between, there is this thing, it was the drink. Me and him, well, they would tell tales of the tequilas we took in Tenerife or the sambucas we sucked in Sardinia. But with her, well, Hemingway taught me the importance of being earnest. When he disclosed to me, when his discomfort, when she'd ever look at me, her face would glow with devilish delight. When I would reach for my glass for a last, whenever under the influence I could not, should not know, ought not write. For anything I even tempted to convey becomes eloquent as ash. Yet and still she would encourage me to drink at any given moment.
Hold it.
I'm frozen.
You're telling me that you had an abundance of alcohol, a woman that was game, with all the time and resources to drink, fuck, smoke, and write about anything you wanted? You're telling me you had all that and couldn't function as a writer? My friend, you are a sincere fuck up.
Buck, you're wrong for that, man. you know you're wrong.
Hashtag sorry, not sorry, Gil. What more does a man want? I've been drinking cheap booze and fucking obscure women the last 20 years. And,
You have no masterpieces.
Well, that's debatable.
No, no debate. Your work is of interest to some people, many people. It might even be studied because it's very entertaining. You capture this ridiculous American way of life, but in the conversation of a masterpiece, no, never.
Well, what about me, Frida? Huh? I mean, I ain't no Shakespeare myself.
Your poem, "The Revolution Will Not Be Televised," is a recognized masterpiece. You even got a Grammy Lifetime Achievement Award.
True. Very true.
Yeah. What about them? Out there.
They are not different to us.
Them. Like us, no way. I mean, look at them. Which one of them's like us?
Don't judge a book by its cover, book. Looks are deceiving. I'm sure there are some functional alcoholics and drug addicts out there.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, by a show of hands, how many of you people drink too much? Huh? How many take drugs? How many pay for sex? See?
What did that prove?
They're liars. Scared to show their true colors in front of others. Scared of being judged by those close to them and the shadowy stares in the eyes of strangers. The eyes. It's always in the eyes.
I'm not sure you can say they're all liars, though.
Oh, sure they are. We've all paid for sex in one way or another.
My husband slept with my sister. I paid for that with a piece of my heart.
Yeah, there you go.
I drank to drown my sorrows, but the damn things learn how to swim. Now pass me more pills. My pain is too great.
That's my type of lady.
No, I contracted HIV. Was it a love of sex or love of drugs? I mean, whatever it was, guess I gotta pay for it with my life, huh? Who's got a light, huh? Anybody? No man who's been through bitter experiences and traveled far enjoys even the sufferings after a time.
See, this is life. For us who, for whatever reason, came into being alone, in our sharing of those things that we alone experience. But there's worse things than being alone.
Perception, emergency, or intimacy. I feel my own face to the tips of my fingers. The nose of a sphinx chopped off despite the face. Outcasted by generations of advertisers, adolescents, and opportunities. The lips of a lover that could deliver sweet kisses, though supposed to remain sealed due to the stolen stories they could reveal. And the eyelids, lids to the eyes that conceal the sights and hopes of a relinquished generation. Hope, muffled like a cup tearing the top of the mouth, as the heart races to the pace of a freight train at night. Continuous, ambiguous, anonymous.
Philosophers talk shit and speculate, waiting for the whole world to flatten on the gripe of their own nonsense, of their own consistency. Dream. Dream uncompromisingly, then wake up and realize you're still asleep. Sing, 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 sing for the forgotten and the unforgettable. Reach for the notes that you never thought you would reach. Sing the words that they never thought you'd say. Believe. Read as if each page contained a diamond. Talk to history and etch your name upon its walls. Let me not die ingloriously without struggle, but first let me do some great thing that I shall be told among men hereafter. Maybe I've done what I was meant to do, and maybe that's it, and there's nothing for me now.
Don't be so hard on yourself, Fitz. You and I both know the dexterity of joy and despair found in the bottle. There. Have a drink with me, huh?
You not entertained? Are you not entertained? Is this not why you're here? Huh?
She's a gladiator.
Well, you may take our lives, but you'll never take our freedom.
What a brave heart.
More like the good, the bad, and the ugly.
Hey, Andy, how's it going, man? Yeah, the press review, how'd it go? It's New York Press, man, let me guess. Rolling Stones? New York Times? What'd it say? Mascot. They call me a fucking mascot. No, fuck that, man. Read it out there. The social commentary implicit in his previous work has become rather obvious in City. No, yeah, man, I'm still here, man. What? How does that mean? You trying to blame this on me? Paying over you? Andy, when did I pay over you? No, Andy, we was at the same place at the same time, man. We was working on the same things, but how could I pay over you? It was a collaboration, Andy. What did they say? One of Warhol's manipulations. Man, how about a picture? How about a picture on the front cover, man? What did it say? Warhol TK holes in 16 rounds. Fuck, man. Andy, you know why this is happening, right? No, man. It's because black people are hated by modern-hearted mainstream media. How the fuck would you know about it, Andy? You're a vampire. Andy, you live off the lives and works of other people, man. You're sucking the very blood out of life, man. Andy, you're a parasite. And the media, they're just degenerates trying to pay me out to be some noble Neanderthal. I'm just lucky I have people that like my work, Andy. Yeah, like Julian Schnobel. I'm going to be exhibiting with Mayor Boone and the older man. You knew that, Andy. Andy, you knew that. My work's been shown all over the world, Andy. What? Andy, I've been to Tokyo, Germany, France. Man, I love Paris, man. The woman there, they're exquisite, Andy. And the art, man, forget about it, man. If there's one thing the French know, man, it's good art and good artists. You know what, Andy? All the greatest minds that laid the foundation for your existence, for your art, man. They used to congregate in Paris. Yeah, they used to smoke and drink in bistros and argue in there and do art, Andy, when it felt like it. What? No, man, they're not ordinary artists, man. I'm talking Pablo Picasso, Ernest Hemingway, man, J.R. Tolkien, T.S. Eliot, man, Silver Beach, Angela Duncan, come on, man. Stop me even know this one. Their mentor, Gertrude Stride, who was brilliant in her own right. She sees this group of brilliant artists, man, seamlessly throwing away their lives, and she makes a jibe like a quip. Yeah, like a quip, Andy, man. Saying about them being a lost generation. And then one of them says, no, we ain't lost. We just look for saying I ain't been found. And that's my point, Andy, man. That's my point. It shouldn't have to be refined down for them to accept it, Andy. No, man. I ain't been to art school, but I know the work of Francis Klein, Robert Motherwell, Cy Tomber. No, man, my penis is sold for thousands and millions around the world, man. Yet I get kicked out of private viewings, and I can hear them say, did he steal anything? I go out in the street, I can't get fucking cabs to stop for me, man. So yeah, I get limousines everywhere I want to go, Andy. So fuck them, man. And don't you ever get to thinking I'm some savage that became noble. No, man. No, that's not what it is, Andy. I see for what you really are, man. You are uncivilized, Andy. The noble savage. Vampire that I've God, man. Screw you, Andy. I ain't never want to see you again.
Don't you dare cry.
I'm gonna start painting, man. I'll finish it.
Neither what is it?
It's just
It's just us, baby.
This ain't us, man. the same week. When they punch, do you get it? Do you feel it?
Yeah, maybe. I guess that's why we both take hits, huh?
That's familiar.
Hey, little brother. I know you're alone right now. You see all this? This is all elementary. Now I want you to remember something. They didn't make you, so they can't break you.
I want to put money on that, Pops.
No, you're right. You're right. Sometimes words are just too easy to say. Well, let me put this another way. Now see, you, baby boy, you have a canvas that's right in front of you. So now, do you have something to say or not?
Miserable. A skull. Solitary logo of death.
Not death, a symbol of life, of eyes that have seen, of lips and tongue that have tasted the bittersweet miseries of history.
Like a skull to me.
Well, it's from Africa. Now, you see, the San are the world's oldest people. They were nicknamed the Hottentot by the Europeans, which means stutterer. We stutter as if they weren't fluent already in their mother tongue.
And the language of Mother Earth. Your pain, pleasure, and death are no more than process for existence. Either the struggle in this process is a doorway to intelligence.
Right, exactly. Yet they were still ostracized for having a stammer when they're speaking in a foreign dialect.
Maybe it's because the new language didn't have an equivalent vocabulary. You know what I mean? Like how Eskimos have 50 different words for snow.
Well, having a stutter ain't so bad. I mean, many great people have had stammers. Ain't that right, Jean-Michel?
Yeah, like who? In my neck of the woods, it's best to choke on your words.
Well, for starters, like the great African and Hebrew leader Moses.
Moses wasn't African.
Wasn't he born and raised in Egypt? What continent is that on?
Well, yeah, that's true, but you can't think he was like...
Like what? What? Black? I don't know, Fitz. Never met the guy personally.
Oh, stupid American.
But since he was born in Africa, I think it's safe to say he was definitely a black, brown, or light-skinned brother. I mean, nothing like Christian Bale or anything like that. And I don't care how much tan you put on it. Anyway, back to the sand. Now, the Dutch colonizers introduced genocide to kill out this indigenous people. Yet, and still, they survived.
Hey, Freddie. Yeah, Jean-Michel, man. How's it going, man? Cool, man. Yeah. Me? Yeah, man. Not too bad, you know. Just fuck, oh, man. I'm burning out. Everything, man. Everything. Yeah, about Michael Stewart. Yeah, from over there on. Yeah, he knew Suzanne, you know, my ex. Yeah, they used to date, you know. Well, bitch, right? Yeah, exactly, man. How crazy it is. He was just painting and then he gets murdered by the policeman. What? Keep hearing him Madonna putting money together for a court case. Yeah, man. Yeah. How am I gonna donate, man? I'm just gonna end up on the list being the next black artist to get killed by the police, man. Which you know how it goes, man. Yeah, I'm Michael Stewart, Eric Garner, Oscar Grant, Aaron McCree, Antoine Rose, Stephen Clark, man, Brandon Taylor. What was that, fam? Christopher Wallace, man. Nah, man, that's called Red, fam. Where did it get so fucked up? Yeah, take it down to Boomtown, 81, right? Yeah, man, Brooklyn look like it just been bombed out. With it, broken down buildings, graffiti everywhere. Canal Street, bro. Yeah, man. It was like the first time I painted a canvas, man. Yeah. Yeah, I remember what you said when you said, I'm a taxpayer. I'll pay it anyway. I want you, right? Yeah. Yeah, man. Debbie Harris, man. Yo, she was the first person to buy one of my paintings, $200, man. When I was rich, man. That's a lot. It's a lot for the homeless person, at least, no? Yeah, man. Ain't too many free stuff. Good free stuff in the world no more, man. Love. Yeah, you're right, man. Museums are so underrated, right? Yeah, the Caribbean Echo series. Oh man, how crazy is this, man? A black man walking around New York with his sword out, painting like, fuck it, I ain't getting out like that. That's crazy, man. Yeah. Yeah. He died one day, right? Mysteriously. Killed someone too, right? You know, but they say it. Hold up. Yeah. You know, they say in death, all last questions are answered, man. No. Hey, Fat. Thank you, man. No, just for listening, man. Yeah. Bye, man. Bye.
Hey, Jean-Michel. What's happening, man? Jeez, you look like shit. Fucking worse than they said. Are you kidding me or what?
Preston Lou said. You said what?
Hey, forget about it. Are these the new pieces? Nice. Very fucking nice, my friend. I see you're working on this one. This is beautiful. I like this. Baby, look at this one. Jean-Michel, do you think you could put some emerald green in there somewhere? My couch and carpet are emerald green.
Emerald green.
Yeah, emerald green. It's dark, but not too dark, if you know what I mean.
Emerald green. Dark, but not too dark.
Yeah, your new painting.
That painting's not for sale.
Well, it is according to the word in the street, if you know what I mean.
No, I don't know what you mean, man. Tell me, what's the word on the street?
Don't go shooting the messenger. You hear now? It's just that people are saying that you've fallen on hard times, that you need a bit of help. Now, whose spot is this? Nina's? Now, I heard that you were locked in a goddamn basement, chained up, being forced to paint 7 days a week.
You fool, you just can't make an order. Do I look like I'm chained up? No, I'm here because I want to. If I was right, they'd call me an artist in resident, man. Do I look like a savage?
No, you're taking it wrong. I came here to check on how you were doing, to make sure everything's straight, you know what I'm saying? We even brought some food for you. Baby, bring the KFC over here. Stop trying to hide it. You already eaten enough, fatty. Chicken, my friend. Now, it's not Nando's, but I knows you love you some of this. Even though they call it a bargain bucket, we spared no expense. And this one's you got corn on the cob and gravy. I even bought you a drink. Watermelon flavored water.
Get out.
What did you say?
I said, get out. Get the fuck out. Forget you ever knew who the fuck I was. If this place ever existed, man. Just walk. Keep going, do not discuss, man. Do not hesitate, just fucking get out and take fucking chicken with you, man. You fucking, you uncivilized. You know nothing about fucking art, etiquette, emerald green. You fucking simps, man. Fucking simps.
You're finished, Jean-Michel. Finished.
Leave me.
So it is you. Working in a basement, I heard your boss is auctioning off paintings before you even finish them. Is this true?
I don't know what's real anymore.
Oh, I'm for real, trust me. Listen, come and work in my space for free. I just take small percentage of the paintings you sell. How's that sound? No contract. I just take 30% to cover all expenses. So you sell painting for 100 grand, and I take 40 or 50 or whatever. Know what I'm saying? Forget about it. It's a no-brainer. I can call the boys round to collect some of the furniture. Yes or no? You will let me know.
I've never thought, wow, some beautiful blonde will come in here and give me a fuck job, rub my balls, and I'll feel good. No, I won't help. You know, the typical crowd. Wow, it's Friday night. What are you going to do? Just sit there? Well, yeah, because there's nothing out there. It's stupidity. Stupid people mingling with stupid people. Let them stupidify themselves. I've never been bothered with the need to rush out into the night. That's all. I've never been lonely. I like myself. I'm the best form of entertainment I have.
The loneliest moment in someone's life is when they are watching their whole world fall apart and all they can do is stare blankly. So, beloved, show me a hero and I'll write you a tragedy. Dear Jean-Michel, this may be our last conversation, and that makes me sad. I feel older today. Never lose the illusions that bring such color to the world. Don't care if things are true or if they really exist, but whether they take part in the magical glory.
You deserve the best, the very best. Because you are one of the few people in this lousy world that it's honest to themselves. And that is the only thing that really counts.
The way to get to know yourself is by expressions on other people's faces. Because that's the only thing that you can see, unless you carry a mirror with you. I am a Black man dedicated to expression of the joy and pride of Blackness. I consider myself neither poet, composer, or musician. I mean, these are merely tools used by sensitive men to carve out a piece of beauty or truth that they hope may lead to peace and salvation.
On August the 12th, 1988, Jean-Michel Basquait was found dead from a drug overdose. His untimely death delved him into a tragic but group of brilliant artists that include Amy Winehouse, Jimi Hendrix, Kurt Cobain, and Jacob Miller, who all died at the age of 27.
Some artists share an acute awareness of the times they live in, making their works highly sensitized to objective reality. Although critical, disorientating, and provocative, they address an overburdened, highly complex nervous system.
Jean-Michel also joined another group of exclusive artists by setting the record for the highest amount paid for a painting by an American artist. Untitled, depicted here, sold for $110 million, overtaking the previous record held by Andy Warhol. 183.2 centimeters by 173 centimeters. It is acrylic, spray paint, and oil stick on canvas. On the reverse, it is signed, inscribed NYC and dated 82.
The visual dynamism of Untitled declare the arrival of this brilliant artist, raw, uncensored, and fiercely magnificent.
It is the 6th most expensive work ever to be sold at auction, and I quote, "An indisputable masterpiece from the singular formative year of Basquiat's meteoric career."
Untitled Sacrifices. None of the immediacy and directness of Samo, but rather channels the explosive marks of spray paint, oil stick, and brush strokes into a formal order that harnesses his emotive power within the boundaries of figuration. The evidence of the artist's hand confers on the work a humanistic components.
The spontaneity of Basquiat's work is not lost in transition from city walls to canvas. Today, Jean-Michel Basquait is the highest grossing American artist at auction. Not bad for a runaway kid from Brooklyn who never studied art and chose to be homeless and starve for his passion. In the game of chess or checkers, when a simple piece makes its way across the board through enemy lines to the final rank, it is crowned.